Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host for this evening, the Desert Fox. I'm here with a 1v1 on the Battle of the Pyramids. I represent Syracuse, and my opponent from my clan Sith, Piper, is going to be my opponent as Galatia, or Galatia, however you want to say it. So, if my loading screen will ever load, we'll get into the battle. Okay. Come on. Just a little bit left. There we go. Alright, well, you already saw my army on the selection screen, but I may as well just say the army's something to do. I have 5 Thorax Hoplites making up my main line with 2 Militia Hoplites, 2 Balearic Slingers, and 1 Picked Hoplite behind them. On either flank, I have a Theros Spear. On my left, I have a Citizen Cav and a Hephaeus Lancer, and on my right, I have a Companion Cav and another Hephaeus Lancer. My opponent, Piper, has 5 Galatian Legionnaires holding up the front, supported by 4 Celtic Skirmishers, 1 Galatian Nobleman, 2 Galatian Swords, and 4 Celtic Light Horse in the back with, a Galatian Spear on either flank and another Legionnaire on his left. He has 1 Galatian Raider on his right. So this is just a fun battle we played, I think a few days ago. He was trying to test out the Barbarian factions. He never really uses them, and I really don't use Syracuse all that much either, so I figured, hey, it'd be kind of fun. Now, when I first got into this battle, I saw his skirmishers right here. What in the world? Huh. I don't have any painting tools. Oh well. I saw the skirmishers right here, and I guess I still have the patch 14 mentality, you know, 40 missile damage javelins, and I was really scared of these javelins. I really didn't want to engage and have them shoot me to death. But really, they aren't that much of a threat. I mean, sure, that 32 missile damage does help, but with my slingers, I should have a pretty good advantage over them. And the good thing about my slingers is, since he only has short-range skirmishers and I have long-range skirmishers, I can force him to act. And we'll see that in a moment. Now, my whole plan going into this battle was really not a plan at all. That kind of sounds kind of sad for a player, but I really didn't have a plan. It was just for fun. I guess I did kind of have a plan, but what I was thinking was basically what you have to do with any type of army of Syracuse. Hold the front with Thorax Hoplites, unless you bring swords. Use skirmishers or cav to tear the crap out of somebody. And I have these Theros Spears. I'm going to use them like basically peltasts, since that's basically what they are. They're just a heavy peltast that can fight off cavalry. And I knew Galatia has, you can either bring super expensive, super good cav with Galatia, or you can bring super cheap, super crap cav. That's about it. Galatian Raiders are pretty good, but he didn't bring really any of them in this battle. All he has is Celtic Light Horse, and only 2 Galatian Spears to back them up. So unless he uses his missile power or his Galatian Swords to fight me, then he has a clear disadvantage in the cav fight. Anyway, right here, I start opening up with my slingers, trying to force him forward, or if he doesn't, then I'll just kill his legionnaires. It does force him forward. He's going to try and rush me. Now, like I said, my plan is to hold him with this line. Oh wait, maybe not. Okay, I'm falling back. I'm pretty sure I was going to kite. Wow, I should have watched this before I even commentated it. But my Theros Spears are going to be on the flank. I decided I'd use them to kill his Galatian Spears so they could not interfere with my cavalry. And my cavalry would be able to run supreme, kill his skirmishers and his cav. My cav will decimate his cav fairly easily. And I bring my Picked Hoplite to the left because I want to bust through his right easily and then just flank. His Picked Hoplites are not an easy to beat unit. I mean, yep, they have expert charge defense, so even if he did charge me well, there's not much Galatian Legionnaires going to be able to do it. Right here in the front, I'm going to charge in my Militia Hoplites to absorb the charge of his Legionnaires. And then, well, I thought I was going to, I charge his Legionnaires. And I'm going to bring my cavalry around the flanks and keep focus firing my slingers. Right now, they're shooting this Legionnaire unit. I was kind of hesitant to charge because of these skirmishers, but I was like, ah, screw it. So I charged my Hoplites in. My cav over here is going to destroy this Light Horse. On this flank, my cav is going to get around. It does have a Galatian Sword and Legionnaire to back up over here, but I'm not too worried about those. Right here, since I was going to destroy this Light Horse anyway, I pulled the Citizen Cav out of that fight and hit this Galatian Sword. Not a whole lot of damage, but then again, Citizen Cav aren't the strongest cav. Right here, his legionaries are fighting my picked hoplites, and doing so-so, but this fight will turn around. I put it in phalanx formation the last second, and now my slingers are raining havoc. Now, if I were Piper in this situation, your cav's dying, you're getting destroyed, your right's probably eventually going to bust until you get that Galatian nobleman in there, and he is pouring a lot of skirmish fire in here. He wants to kill my general really badly, because if he does, this fight's basically done. Right here, I charged his Galatian sword and his 2 light horse, I believe 2 light horse, and I've destroyed them all with the power of Companion and Hippeus Lancers. Now, if I were him, I would have charged this Galatian raider through this gap, and he killed my Balearics, but then again, I'm not him, and he's not me. Right here, this Hippeus Lancer, I took it out, and I was microing over here, and I just totally forgot about it for a little bit. Now here, it's coming over here. But now, I was going to charge him in the back here, not that I really, I guess I do need to. Excuse me. And his stupid Galatian raider gets in the way, and I keep trying to charge, but then I'm like, oh, screw it, and I hit it. And I do get a tiny charge in here with the Hippeus Lancers, and it's just going to hurt the morale of this legionnaire bad. And he's going to go into shield wall. All of my hoplites are in phalanx now. I exploited the fact that you can put them into phalanx after the engagement's already begun. I think that's kind of broken, but heck, you may as well use it if you're going to. It's just like both OP chariots and turn gates. So right here, I'm going to kill every single skirmisher he has with my Hippeus Lancers and my Companion Cav. This Hippeus is free to run rear charges wherever it may please, and I'm going to pick right here. This is a soft target. Just one rear charge from Hippeus Lancer is just going to decimate a unit like this. Let's see. He goes into shield wall, but that's not going to help much. Pretty much 10 guys off the charge, 15, 20, and they just drop rapidly. There's no way they can win that fight now. Now, since I finally took his skirmishers out of the fight, my general is holding, but he's got 19 men left, 18, against 77 Galatian noblemen. And I pull my Thero Spear out to try to help him, but then his Galatian sword intercepts me, so I charge it with Hippeus. This whole time, my Balearic's been raining death on his skirmishers, which I probably should have picked his nobleman as a target, which I am doing now. But they're my general routes, but it really doesn't matter at this point. His whole left flank has just been destroyed. So is his right, nearly. And now I'm going to use this Companion Cav, this Hippeus, and this free Hippeus to run charges everywhere now. So right here, I'm going to bring in a charge against his Legionnaires. He's going to countercharge, which is a really bad idea against Companion Cav. And they already have 310 kills. This unit is not weak at all. Some people seem to think they've lost their effectiveness. I completely disagree. A lot of those kills were against skirmishers, but a lot were against infantry too. So right here, his Hippeus is free, 249 kills, and there we go. The battle's over. Now, just look at this. Thero Spears, 142 kills, 103 kills. My Balearics didn't really do insanely well, but then again, I was attacking 40 armor units. My militia hoplites did what I wanted them to, which was absorb the charge, the powerful charge of these legionaries. And basically, my Cav did awesome. I mean, 50 kills on Citizen Cav isn't anything to brag about, but they did what they needed to. 318 kills on a Companion Cav is just absolutely nuts. I mean, anybody who says these guys are not powerful anymore, I would totally disagree with you. 206 and 249 on Hippeus Lancers, respectively, is very, very cost-effective, very good. I mean, it was on skirmishers and on Galatian Legionnaires, so all three of these units definitely paid for themselves. Excuse me. Now, on Piper's side of the field, his Celtic skirmishers, basically all these kills they got were on my picked hoplite, so it was kind of worth it because he tried to kill my general, but in the end, they just weren't worth the cost. None of them got the kills they needed to. And the same thing for his light horse. 7 kills on the highest one is all he got, and that's just not cost-effective at all. His Galatian Raider wasn't cost-effective either. His Legionaries did okay. I mean, these 4 did fine. This one didn't. Neither did this one. His Galatian Spears, yeah, they did alright. And one of his Galatian Swords did very well. But in the end, I was able to use my Cav superiority to just bust through his flanks, do rear charges, destroy his skirmishers, and really, I think it was already kind of decided by army build. I mean, I think he brought too many light horse. I personally like Galatian Raiders better. For 100 more, you get javelins and a lot better stats. Well, not necessarily a lot better, but they can hold a lot better. And if you soften your foe up with javelins enough, they really can do a lot of damage. And I probably would have traded these Celtic skirmishers for maybe 2 Celtic slingers. Because with Syracuse, you can basically bet your opponent's going to bring Balearic slingers. So I would have used those, keep the Balearics busy, and that would have been all. Anyway, this is the Desert Fox. Hope you enjoyed this commentary. See you later.